Punters, I think we'll take a bit of a squiz at Sunshine Coast Race 4 on Friday. Decent quality betting race. They go 1,600 metres for a 28k tag, benchmark 65. Likely to be run at a slow to moderate tempo on the front, which is absolutely key. That's a decisive factor in separating the two market leaders and leaning the way of the number one, Just Flying, which is currently 3.80 for the Heathcote yard versus Mr. O'Reilly, which is 2.25. I've got them rated equal on top, but I just lean towards Just Flying. The pace scenario favours it. There's one other at big double figure odds that just a real minor nibble each way, and that's a 10 making history. There's 8 left in at the moment, so 3 place dividends. It's 81 the win, 15.2 the place. Back it for the drum now, while there's still 3 place dividends in case there's another scratching that comes out tomorrow morning. Overly well bred to get a strong mile by Star Turn out of a Casino Prince mare. The stoutness injected bottom half through the Casino Prince mare tells me this one will stay the trip. The win we want to go on is the first up win on the 28th of November at Ipswich. Sat on the speed, got clear, put them away, widened the margin, won by a length and a half over 13.50. That was a 40k maiden. It was a good quality race. Unsuited on the heavy 9 at Ipswich second up. One paced. Action wasn't good in the wet. But still battled on strong. Then the last start win at Ipswich as well on the 27th of December. It was only a tight margin, but I've just got a feeling on the 9-day backup out of the second at Ipswich on the heavy that it may have not come through that Ipswich run or went on the heavy 2 back, or maybe it took a little bit too much out of it. It's now 3 weeks later, minor freshen into this. The first up win is a win we want to go on 3 back, as I said, out to 1,600 now. New peak expected. It'll get first run in the stretch. Should look the winner. Should prove hard to hold out. Just fine. It ticks the right boxes for me from the Heathcote yard. Well, Mr. O'Reilly's just a few minor queries. I've got, won by margin last start at the Sunshine Coast, but how much depth was in that race? The win at the Gold Coast prior over 1,800, the margins were tighter. I've just got a query that there's not as much upside in the dubious 3-year-old as there is in the Star Turn 4-year-old. That's how I see it. And as I said, very, 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 very minor nibble on the 10 making history by Santos out of a Schnitzel mare, 1 from 5 winner for the Wanless yard on the Sunshine Coast, home track in with 54.5. The Kilcoy maiden win was pretty good. There's a couple of snippets of form coming out of that to stack up. Out to 1,600, potential new peak. Third dam says the stoutness is there to get a strong 1,600. Failed 2 back on the heavy. Switched back to 1,000 last time out. Failed. Out to 1,600 now. Interesting prep at 80 to 1. Worth a very minor nibble each way, especially the 15.2 the drum with 3 place dividends. All right, that's Sunshine Coast Race 4 on Friday. Thanks.